Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Looks like we got some beer mail. And this one is again from my good friend in California, Parrish. Buddy, I appreciate you sending all these beers to me. I feel honored that you send these beers to me. I cannot get these beers here in Virginia. So, thanks guy, I really appreciate it. Alright, the first one out of the box here is Brasserie du Sel. This is Aphrodite, stout brewed with real cocoa and vanilla beans, 6.5% alcohol by volume. Aphrodite, however you want to say it, Aphrodite, is a black ale expressing aromas and flavors of vanilla, dark chocolate, and roasted malt. The vanilla and cocoa marry nicely without competing each other to produce a surprisingly well-balanced beer. This beer is mildly hoppy, but the cocoa induces a touch of bitterness. Never too sweet, this highly appreciated dessert beer is brewed with first-rate cocoa and vanilla beans. And this is imported by the Sheldon Brothers out of Massachusetts. That's why they bring it into Massachusetts with California, and then he sends it back to me to Virginia. Wild how that works, but that's how it works. I have not had this one. And this has got it's got a 5 and then a 1 here stamped on it. So if I'm reading this right, the first set of numbers is the month, which would be May, and then the second set of numbers is the year, and that would be 1. So 2011, a 6.5 from 2011, and it doesn't have anything else written on the bottle, so hopefully it's still good at 6.5%. The next one in the box, I'm going to have these peanuts all over the place like I always do. I'm already dropping them on the floor. Alright, the second one here. Or maybe I'm reading that backwards. Maybe the 5 is the year and 1. So maybe they're saying it's January 2015. So they do things a little different over across the pond. Sometimes the year comes before the month. More than likely is so. Alright. The second one is another one from Brasserie du Sel, and this is Pêche Mortelle. And I've heard of this beer. This is an imperial coffee stout brewed with real fair trade coffee, and this comes in at 9.5%. And the date on this one is 6 and then the 1, so maybe they're saying January of 2016. So at 9.5%, this one's not going to go bad by then, that's for sure. So very nice, very, very nice. Alright, if I can get the peanuts off of that. Alright. He packages this stuff very well. You do a great job, Parrish. Oh, this is a big bottle. This is the bomber. Ooh, and this from one of my favorites, A.L. Smith Brewery. More peanuts on the floor. If I can slide this bad boy out. Alright, this is A.L. Smith Brewing. This is their Anvil ESB Extra Special Bitter. This comes in at 5.5%. And it says, oh man, it's about rubbed off too. Bottled on I can't read the month and the day on it. It's been rubbed off. It does have 13 on it. I can see the year. but the first two numbers has been rubbed off. But anyway, I'll get this in the fridge and get it queued up pretty quick, since it's a lower ABV at 5.5%, and we're almost into March, at the end of February here, so I don't want to keep a lower ABV beer that long, so we will be reviewing that one pronto quickly. And one more. Oh, this is a big bottle. This is a great big bottle. And looks like there's a note inside of this one. This is from the brewery, and I'll be straight up with you guys. A lot of people love what them guys do at the brewery. I've had some, I don't want to say bad beers, but I've had some gushers from them. I've had some sours from them that I'm really not into. A lot of the lambics or the sours. Let's see what this one is. This one is the Local Red, L-O-A-K-A-L Red. 75% American Red Ale, 25% ale aged in American oak barrels. A brash American Red Ale dripping with citrusy Centennial hops, mellowed by a touch of oak, aromas of toffee, citrus, crushed herbs, vanilla, and fresh sawn oak complex. And this is from Orange County, California, where the brewery is at. Unfiltered bottle conditions. Them's the ones you got to be careful of, because when they're bottle conditions, and if it's set on a shelf for a long period of time, it just keeps fermenting away. And before you know it, and especially if it's an older beer, you'll pop the top on that thing and it'll gush all over the place. So I don't think it's got a date on the label here. And this is a 750 milliliter, and I don't see any dating on it. So let me look at the note that he sent. The brewery Local Red. This is a West Coast style red ale aged in oak barrels. This one is very good. Also, the brewery only made this brew for Southern California residents only. This one is not sold outside of California. So, unless you live in California, you can't get your hands on this unless some great friend like Parrish sends you a bottle, which he has done me. So, thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. I'm hoping this will change my mind about the brewery. I have seen some of their stuff here, and like I said, I usually just walk on by it from my past experience of their sours, and they're into the sour beers too. I'm hoping this is not going to be too sour or too tart. So, Local Red is what this one's called. Let me slide these two out of the way and put this one up there so y'all can see the label on that one. So, very nice. He sent me, I'm sure, 4 extra tasty beers here. So, Parrish, thanks again, buddy. I got a little package I'm going to be sending your way here real soon. So, put it in the box and get it out to you guys. So, let's get this stuff into the fridge. Speaking of the fridge, let's go take a walk and see what's in the fridge.